Okay, guys, any questions?
Coach, Carter Buck's being around the team this week, what kind of impact do you think it had on?
Oh, man. It humbles you. It brings you back to, reality. If you start to feel sorry for yourself, you start to get down and you start to doubt yourself. And I thought that he would leave an indelible mark on our team during the week, and he did. He actually uplifted us. So really proud that he and his family could join us. Duke gave him a game ball a couple minutes ago, and just a wonderful week for him, and we wish him the best of luck, and he's in our prayers.
Your feelings, just generally right now on this victory?
Again, I wish it didn't get as sloppy in the fourth quarter, but once I felt like we had it won, my immediate goal was to stay healthy. We're not deep in certain spots like the offensive line, and I made wholesale changes again. So that's on me, and I wish we would have finished better. But I think the defense held them to 10 in the first half, and obviously the offense amassed a lot of yards and a lot of points.
How has this felt more complete as far as explosiveness as you've seen in a while? And that, I know the stats get skewed, but 3 guys rushing for 85, Duke having big plays, Phil having more big plays, some good returns today, some improvement there.
Yeah, it was good. I thought all 3 phases played pretty well and played hard. We gave them some. I don't want to say cheap ones because it diminishes what the kids on the other team are doing. They're trying to finish at the end, but we gave them some on the last 2 drives there that I wish we would just tightened up. And then clearly, we fumbled the ball in a 4-minute situation for a touchdown. So those are all things that we can learn from. I think for the most part, I know you saw Ronnie come off. I'm worried about Ronnie. I don't have a status, but for the most part, we were healthy. And once I saw we were healthy going into the fourth quarter, that was mission accomplished for us. And we were able to stay healthy. It looks like.
How Ryan Williams gets into the game there. I know people were thinking maybe he sits out the season with red shirt and all that. Just what went into that decision of playing him?
Yeah, again, it's not feasible. That's all I can say to you. It's not based on the NCAA rules. It's not a possibility. So that was our thought there.
How a good time for an open week, kind of regroup?
Yeah, for us, Garrett's going to be about getting healthy and getting healed up. And for our team, they haven't even had a Saturday night. They haven't even had just a normal night. So I got to get them. I got to get them out of the building a little bit, and got to get healed up, and then we got to come back and hopefully be really healthy and ready to go to Blacksburg. So, we need this right now. It's been 6 or 7 consecutive weeks, and a lot of tough ones. So they need some time off here.
Any reaction from Ryan? I know he's pretty quiet and even keel, but any reaction from Williams just getting in there?
It's good. It just shows that he's to the point where we felt comfortable enough to put him into the game. He's still making progress. Is he 100%? I don't think he's 100% yet, but he's good enough to go in the game and function and protect himself and do all that. So hopefully he'll just continue to improve.
Is the big play ability, it's not potential since we've proven it, the big play ability of this team more than even what you expected it was going to be?
Of our team?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not more than I thought it would be. I was disappointed the last 2 weeks in our score on that side of the ball. But I thought, the defense was better on third down today and did a good job in the first half, stopping the run and keeping them out of the end zone, and gave us good field position, and we converted. And I thought the kicking game was better than it had been.
The O-line tends to get overlooked when, the plays just aren't Brad throwing it to Phillip or Duke breaking one. There has to be some blocking involved too. And have you seen, continued growth from that group?
Yeah, John obviously better this week at having 2 weeks now at right tackle. He was good. I think Danny has been really coming on. Nick Linder did a good job. Alex Gall was in there today. Trevor. So those are the 7 that we're going with. Of course, Shane and Eric. So those are the 7 that we're rotating right now. But again, I had to do whatever I could to protect them late in the game, and we had to get them out of there.
Coach, how do you go about fixing the abundance of penalties? How do you attack that?
Yeah, that's disappointing. Look at all of them. Be honest with him. Some of them clearly just selfish penalties, the ones that are, that you don't understand, you don't really cover, Beast, but, I mean, it's a crazy amount of penalties today. I don't understand it.
What explanation did you get on that last one?
I'm sorry?
What explanation did you get? The face mask and then we celebrate on the
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They celebrated together, I didn't think that would be, again, it is what it is.
At first blush, how do you feel your defense handled a real pass-oriented offense with, some schemes and some things where they can throw it around?
And what now?
Without looking at the tape and everything, how do you think?
Well, I mean, obviously, we built a big lead, so you start playing the game differently. You just don't want to give up a big one because you're sitting there with a 21 plus point lead. So again, I think we called it the way we needed to call it in the third quarter with a big lead. But there's no excuse for the two quick ones that they got. And it doesn't matter to me who's in the game. We have a lot of twos that have played good football for us, or played a lot of football for us, that needed to make a play there, and we didn't do that.
How'd you keep from not being caught off guard at all about Gunner when it was announced that he was going to be the guy that he ends up throwing it 60 times?
No, we weren't. No, we knew we knew that's the way it was going to go. We weren't off guard. That's what you asked me, right? We're off guard. No.
Yes. Well,
No.
how'd you avoid that? I mean, because you
We
couldn't
just-
prepare
we
for the other
didn't-
guys.
We didn't listen to whatever the reports were and just got ready for him. But again, they have three different quarterbacks, that you have to get ready for.
Kaya not having a pick today, is that another step in his development?
I hope so. I thought I think he got sacked on the second play of the game. And we just left the guy unblocked. And when that happens, it can get you out of rhythm and he didn't do that. He used his feet really well. I thought he saw the field well. I don't know what he ended up with, but close to 300 anyway. His completion percentage is better. His decisions were better, and he protected the ball. We're going to need him to protect the ball to do what we need to do this year.
How Duke Johnson now #1 all-time UM all-purpose yards.
Wow.
What does that mean to you?
It means I should have just gave him a game ball inside. Duke, I owe you a game ball, bro. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You guys have been covering him for 3 years. I think the last 4 games, he's playing incredible football right now. And playing with such a vengeance and so fast. And he's really being unselfish. We're throwing him the ball out of the backfield. Did he catch a bunch again today? How many did he end up with today? 4. So, again, that's what he's been doing. He didn't get as many carries, obviously, because we took him out in the third. But he's been around 20 carries. Well, we want to get him about 20 carries and 4 or 5 catches, and that's what he's been doing. So, I don't know what he had overall today, but, he's been doing about 160 or 170 a game for 4 games now. And I'm really proud of the effort that he's given. He's finishing runs better. He's staying inside the guard on his power plays. He's trusting his tracks on his own plays. He's playing good football right now.
Al, the first touchdown pass to Phillip, it was 3rd and 2, you had Gus in the game. Was there something that was changed at the line? Was that Kaya or was that James? Just seemed unique.
It's a great call by James in that situation. I don't want to say too much. It was a good call. It was a good call.
I know you don't play next Saturday, but it's still not a full 2 weeks off.
No, you got to be careful. No, you do. You got to be careful. And you can say, okay, let's catch up on some practices. And you can practice Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But you got to understand, they're not, they're having a light practice Tuesday. They're not practicing Wednesday. And, about 30% of the team is going to play on Thursday, and then they're off Friday. So you can get behind them. And I don't want to do that. I want to get stronger, get healed up, get the guys that haven't had as many reps in condition, and then give them some time off at the end of the week because we're in fall break, and then come back and be ready to go. They deserve it right now.
Anything else?
Okay, guys, thanks.